Good morning. So we are going to practice today a few movements for the changing of the season. Okay. So and prepare the body for the changes. As we notice, even though it's warm during the day, mornings and evenings are much cooler. Things are changing in the body. It is changing as well to prepare. Okay. So I'm going to start with just this 24 movements like we always do. Work with your breathing. Master, please begin the class. Begin the 24 movements. Just make movement. One step. Small steps. Small steps. One step. Change. Now it's side. Like this. Diagonal. And turn. That's it. And back to position. One step. It is very small. Small step. Inhale. Exhale. In. One step. Next movement. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Next one. Releasing. Yes. One more second. Next movement. Next one. Take a relax. I'm going to walk in place, making a few soft, small steps forward and a few back. Always the older belts and the back more. This way you can see better. As I walk, I work on my posture, bring my eyes looking in front, listening to my breathing. Spread your fingers wide. Slow down your breath a little. Very good. I take my feet parallel to each other, natural stand. Imagine like you grow roots through your feet. Slightly bend your knees, drop your tailbone down, relax your shoulders. Take your palms like you're holding something. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, softly press down. Don't force your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Listen to your breathing. Visualize your body. I keep my eyes forward, but I don't look at anything in particular. My gaze is inside. One more time. I turn the palms, fingers out, and take them over my head. Look up, hold there. Slowly bring the arms down to the sides. Shake a few times their wrists in any direction. Once again, I spread my fingers, push down the palms, and slowly heel. Exhale and push the palms softly and hold the position. Gently back down. Repeat the same a few more times. Keep your focus. Don't move your feet with your feeling. Very soft, yeah, begin stepping forward a little bit bigger than the natural step, like a lunge, but not very deep. I keep the back heel attached to the ground, and I always make sure the knee doesn't pass the line of the toes. And then I will hold that position, that lunge. The weight is equal. Of course, I can move a little so you can see me. Yeah. So I am in this position. The back leg is straight, but never lock your knee completely. Right? And then I'm going to bring the arms like we always do, like this. And then like I am shooting an arrow. You turn, move very slowly. And I do the same to the other side. The back arm never push it back further than the line of my shoulder, otherwise I'm going to be in trouble. Softly circle, and then like I'm shooting forward, so the front hand point forward, but the back is not 180 degrees, it's less of a spread between the arms. One more time. Carefully. Come in, I move over two times, and then I switch my legs. So soft lunge, torso forward, keep, like I was saying, in this position, my shoulders and my hip are facing forward, not on the angle. Yes, very good. Let's continue. Use your breathing to guide your move. Here. Feet. Let's put my feet, keep them parallel. Gently roll the shoulders back. Don't hold your breath. Visualize the shoulder blade area and spine. I'm going to, and always adjust your feet, move your feet, don't get stuck in one position. Again, spread the fingers a little, make a little angle between your wrist and your arm. And in this position, like we usually do this movement, I'm going to do it with one hand only, and the other one stays in the front. In this position, I'm going to softly turn towards my upper arm and slowly come back. Open slowly turn. Keep going. Gently place both hands down. Keep the fingers slightly spread. I open the fingertips out to take my arms alongside my body. Softly turn fingers towards the body and out. Come back and shake a little. Move the feet as well. Keeping your legs a little bit wider. Slightly bend your knees. Drop the tailbone. I make a circle with my arms in front. Gently and twist the torso without turning my feet. And at the end, I'm going to open my arms and never push to the maximum. As I come back, I twist the torso back to the center. Gently and naturally hold the position how you can, don't suffer. Always, I can use the horse stand or any other stand that works for me right now. Even sitting works. I slow down the movement. I slow down my breathing and my thoughts. All these movements to strengthen the lungs, which is the organ that is usually in jeopardy at this time of year, because the temperature changes, the wind changes. So very useful to use breathing techniques that you know, along with the other Tai Chi movement, other reflexology techniques. Once you complete this movement, you must shake a little, move around. And then we do either standing with the hands folded, or sitting down, or even lying down, working with the breathing, expanding our lungs. Imagine the lungs open up and fill up with air, both top and middle of the lung and also the end of the lung, the bottom of the lung. So for that, I need to push my diaphragm down as much as possible when I inhale to open up the abdominal area, push it out. That makes the diaphragm go down and lets the lungs open up, like when they making swords, make fire to blow into the fire. I forgot the name of that instrument where they go to create fire. You go like that. So you want to use that as the same kind of idea. Is if you expand the stomach, the diaphragm naturally goes down, more space in the lungs. So push the area. Please choose your position. Sitting down is always good for the breathing. Standing is to work on more for your focus. So it's up to you. There's no points gained or lost in this exercise. I choose to sit. I can use the wall, pillows, any position sitting is fine. One more. Once you settle in, hold for women, left hand up under right. Close your eyes and begin working on your inhale and exhale, expanding the abdominal, letting the diaphragm down, expanding the lung. Slowly move your head, your hands, your eyes. Sit comfortably, please. Do a few movements just to release any tension in your back, that heart. Softly move the body. Take your time. I'm gonna ask Chadi do the 24 movements from sitting. So bring your leg until the end. And do 4 times each only. Slowly, but only 4 times each. Okay? If you speak, speak louder. So people can hear what you say. Please. Breathe back in. Right. Switching legs. Legs. Hands together. Toes towards you. Belly. Together. Balance in place. Stretching. Right, very good. Yeah, we're still sitting. If I can, I get on my knees, and if not, I'm going to find a different way to sit down or to get in a position. Okay, so if it's hard to be on your knees, you can do it and do it forward, like a forward roll, stand the left. You can do it with this movement, for example, if you want to do standing, or you can do sitting in a way like that. So adapt yourself. What I want you to do is work. Everybody, you know what? This is what I mean. This forward roll. This is the movement I want to do. Right. So if I cannot be on my knee, I can adapt to straighten the leg and do it on the leg straight, or I can adapt and do it somehow in the sitting position. So that's what we are going to do. Hmm? Making sure we do in both directions. If you've done already in both directions, I'm going to practice the next one, which is the backward. I'm going to practice the spot, rolling without the head touching the floor. Keep the chin close to your chest so you don't get dizzy. And if I want to practice full going over, that's okay too. Just make sure the head goes one way, legs go the other. So I can practice this part too. The knees to the right, the head to the left. And it's easy to go fast. So I work on going slow, so I don't use so much the momentum, but I use my muscles. Okay. And the next one is a side fold. I break my fold with a straight arm. And the other arm over me. Making sure the head is far away from the floor and the arm is straight. Palm facing down. Slowly teaching myself to slow down as I roll to the side. And so I don't go back, I go to the side, turning my torso, keeping my foot on the floor. There you are. Okay. Slowly, I'm going to take my time to stand. No rush. Few movements of the body, move around, stretch, shake, or do what you need to do. So I'm going to get into this position, which is of course stand. If it's bothering you, you can be standing in a natural stand. Okay, so this position, once I am down, my tailbone is down, I'm going to keep my palms open and very slowly I take one inhale, exhale, push it forward, don't push your shoulder. Hold it there, inhale, exhale, turn it with fingers one side, now slowly other side. As I'm turning, I'm going to roll around and one more time open it, fingers up. Slowly take it back in. And I look to connect my breath. Exhale, push the palm forward. Inhale. Exhale, fingers to the side. Next one. Turn the palm, fingers to the other side, and then I continue the circle to return to the first position. Slowly back. Do a few more times. If your leg get tired, stand natural. Push. Work with your breathing. Complete. Don't rush. Up, down. And up. Move your feet closer and open legs. We do one more with the breathing. This movement from the shadow form, I'm going to exaggerate it a little bit higher. And when I do, I'm going to lift on my toes, lifting the heels a little, and then relax down. Here, exhale. Move a little bit. Relax, free movement. Rotate a few times your ankle. Carefully knees. On the hips. I'm going to open my legs just a little wider than natural extent. I go forward, no more than 90 degrees. Less is fine, spine straight. Don't roll your back. And just begin moving your weight from one leg to the other, very gently. Working on the hip joint. Think about the joint. Come back to the center. Bend your knees slightly to come back up. A little massage on the lower part of the spine. With your knuckles, look for the sciatica. See if you can find a painful spot or not. Just give a little massage anyway. Moving up. Very good. So any movement that I involve upper body movement, stretching or movement with breathing is very useful for the lungs. Another very useful part for the lungs to work well is to keep your intestines working very well, which means not eating large portions. Usually the portion is whatever fits in your palm. If it doesn't fit, it's more than need to be consumed, right? So, of course, for example, for teenage or little kids, boys especially, they will need to eat more or more often. But for us, whatever fits in here, that's fine. And then I get hungry a little more later on, I can get another. Okay? Otherwise, what happens is we start stretching the organs and they work too hard and they become deformed. And that's how we feel while doing sit-ups, while the stomach is sticking out. Well, it's because the organs are much larger for the muscles to hold them back in place over all this time we've been eating, or drinking a lot. So good thing about the stomach is a muscle. So if I start putting less in it, it's going to eventually get smaller. I don't know about liver, but stomach will. All right? Yeah. So that's the bowl. Yeah. Okay, questions?
You can have multiple times of this stuff. Like you say, if you get
Not in a row.
Yeah, but I mean, if you eat a few hours later, I don't have another.
Perhaps, yes. What you do is. Yeah, so give yourself like a bowl, pretty one, so you really enjoy it. And take your time eating. This, but slowly, little by little, chew it and recognize what it is. And of course, we all know, but everybody here is more or less converted. Is when you cook yourself, is much, much better for you. When we cook ourselves, the digestion starts when we plan the meal, when we go grocery shopping, when we are just chopping things around. It's already digestion, right? So if I'm in a restaurant, I look at the menu and I start imagining, so digestion starts, but you don't spend the night cooking it and then it arrives, it's like, ooh, I was thinking something else, and then it arrives and my body's not ready. And in that also way is very common. I have young sons, so they go out very often, and they go today Vietnamese, tomorrow Chinese. Even if they stay with the Asian palate, I don't mind, but it goes from all over. They go to Ethiopian food, they go to all kinds of places. So the digestive system doesn't know what to secrete because we have specific way that our body genetically and also through our life is designed to digest specific foods. So we need to be careful with the variety, with the variety of spices and the ways of cooking. That's what I mean. I don't mean completely blend your, but careful with the variety because you're taxing your system. When you're young, you don't notice so much, and then people wonder, well, why do I have a headache? Well, let me think. What did you eat yesterday? What about the day before? How did you sleep? All those things are very much connected. Okay, so please, we have a lot about nutrition. We have a lot to talk about that. We have specific course about it, even if you want to do it. So it's really very important. Pay attention, at least those small details. Okay, thank you very much, Bob. All right, thank you. See you in a few for sword. Right. Thank you. And let me know how you like it. And please leave any comments there too or questions. This way I can look and hopefully reply to them and give you some more things to work on. Thanks.